Hello everyone. Today in this video we will make a student grading system, right? So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and I will explain the code, and if I need I will try to help you visualize the topics and code, right? So after making this code, after making this project, we will revise our previous projects as well, right? So if we don't revise, we will easily forget, guys, and the weak students like us is are really vulnerable, right? So we just easily lose hope, but we shouldn't. Yeah, so we should practice them again and again, and you just stay with me, guys, listen to me and take me as your friend, and always try to do what I do. Okay, so maybe this is how you can stick with the projects, and you can stick with the process, right? We will be frustrated, but we need to keep in mind that we have to we need to keep moving, right? Anyway, so if I show you the project, you see here we have a printf statement, enter the number of subjects, right? So how many subjects you want to how many subjects number you want to add, and you want to make average, right? So if we think from this line, and then we have to take input from the user, right? So whatever input the user gives, okay, so we need to put this in a variable, right? So we declare this variable here, number subject, okay, num subjects. That means how many subjects we want to consider, right? So here's your input. Now we will we'll go in the for loop, right? So the for loop starts from 1, okay, so it doesn't start from 0 as we always see, but it starts from 1. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can, if you consider the first subject as 0, then you can do that too, but in that case you have to you shouldn't you don't have to give this equal sign. Okay, so this is how you can make you can balance this code. Yeah, so let's say we are trying to we will take first subject as 1. Okay, so 1, when 1 less than number of subjects, so let's say the user wants to provide number 4. Okay, 4 subjects, so 1 is less than 4. Okay, so this will enter into the loop, and enter marks for subject, this I is for 1. Okay, so in the first iteration the subject I would be 1. So here we will get the we will say that give the number for the first subject, then another whatever the number the user gives, it will be stored in another variable called marks. So we declare the marks here as well. Okay, so mark is a float type of number, right? So it's not integer, it's float. Okay, and we will sum plus marks. Okay, so sum, in the beginning sum is 0, so 0 plus marks, so whatever marks the user provides, he like 90, 60, whatever he provides, so these will be added with 0, right? So sum would be sum plus marks. Okay, now this is how this this loop doesn't stop yet, because our I is less than 4. Okay, so our num subject is 4. Okay, so these will increase again, so it will be increased by 1. It will be I will be 2 here, so 2 is less than number subject, so this is how it will enter marks for subject 2. Okay, so it will take input from second subject, and user will give another mark, and that mark will be added to the previous sum, right? So let's say previous sum was 90, and this time the user gave 80, so 90 plus 80, whatever the result you get. Okay, so this is how the user will provide all the marks for 4 subjects, right? So now we will calculate the average. So average equals sum divided by number of subjects. Okay, so this is how you'll get average. And now all the if statements, okay, all the if statements are here. If average is greater than 90 or equals 90, grade is another variable, right? You see, grade is another variable. This is character, right? So because we will show character in this grade. Okay, so when you declare these variables first, sometimes you get overwhelmed, or you actually think like, how many variables should I take, and what will be their their data type. So these things make you confused, right? So what you need to do, you start writing from this line. Okay, so whenever you feel necessity of any variable, you can declare on your convenient time. Okay, so whenever you think a variable is necessary, then you can declare it in the top, right? So this is how you can think, guys. However you see the code. Okay, so you see the code in the beginning, like this one. So you have to memorize that how many variables or what will be their names. So people try to imitate as it is, right? So this makes people less confident that I can't even think how many variables I need. Yeah, these things makes you confused, guys. And this when you are scared to build something on your own, or when you are scared to write your own code, these things are really I faced these, guys. And I don't know about you, maybe there are so many people like me in the world. So if you are like me as well, you just can avoid, you can start writing from here. Okay, when you make small projects. But when you are I'm not that much when you are confident enough, then you must be can write long codes, or you can make a plan to write your own code. So when you're making small projects, then you can use these techniques. Okay, anyway, so here are all the if statements here. And at the end we have another two printf statements, average marks, and we will print the average, and we will print the grade here, right? So if you see, enter the number of subjects. If you see 4, okay, so if we give like 90, 60, and maybe 78, and maybe 86. Okay, so it's 78.50, that means grade C, right? So this is how it works, guys. What you need to do, try to do the project, pause my video and try to write the code, right? So this is what everyone does, guys. Never try to skip anything, or never try to do everything in a hurry, right? So this is what you need to do, guys. Practice always and have fun, right? Thank you, guys.